Which marketing channel is the best? Is it pay-per-click, like Google Ads or Facebook? Is it organic social? Is it email marketing? Is it search engine optimization? Is it PR? Is it direct outreach, cold calling, LinkedIn? Which marketing channel should you use? The answer is the one that works. And I know that's so petulant to hear, but here's the thing. You're going to hear all sorts of people like me, right? I run a Google Ads agency, so I'm going to tell you Google Ads is the best. You should definitely use Google Ads. And then the Facebook guy's going to say, no, Facebook's the best. The LinkedIn person's going to say, LinkedIn's the best. We're all full of it. It's whatever drives the most amount of business in the most effective way. You want the best business you can get in the most effective manner. And it's not just one. So if Google Ads is working for you, I have clients ask me all the time, hey, do you think we should run Facebook? Or do you think we should, try email marketing or social or organic or whatever? I'm like, yes, yes to all of those things. If you have the budget, then once you've established a proof of concept, now that's a really big key. Once you've established a proof of concept, you should be as expansive as possible. I get leads from our organic ranking because we rank really well organically. We do direct mail outreach. I actually just hired, he's a world authority on email marketing, and he's going to help us up our email game. We leads through speaking engagements. Like, you want to be as multifaceted as possible because guess what? Sometimes my Google Ads campaign sucks. Sometimes like the leads that drop just aren't great, or our performance dips a little bit. We got to go making some optimizations. So you want to make sure that you have a multifaceted lead conduit. Once you've proven concept with one thing, then move on and build another thing and build another thing and build another thing. That doesn't mean leave it behind. Don't stop it. Keep it going. See how deep that well goes, but then go build other lead conduits. It's so important. And don't listen to these morons that are telling you that just, Facebook's the end all be all, and that's the only place that you want to be. Everybody who's dealing with the iOS 14 update right now wished that 18 months ago they invested in building another lead conduit. And so if you're, rocking Google Ads right now, good for you. 18 months from now, something's going to go to hell in a handbasket, and you're going to wish you have a different, lead acquisition strategy. Once you've established proof of concept, begin to expand. This is why I keep saying that. You don't want to try to generate leads through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 disparate different conduits until you've proven concept with one. Because here's the thing is when you're making those attempts, you're making the same mistakes over and over and over again. Let's say your messaging is bad and you're running Google and Facebook and organic and email and social. There's 5 channels and you have bad messaging. You're making that mistake 5 times. You are 5xing your mistake. Let's say your pricing is wrong. Let's say your offer is wrong. Let's say that your audience is wrong. 5x your mistake. Go pick one and get successful at that. Prove concept. And then you get to say, I know my offer, I know my message, I know my avatar, I know my time, I know my pitch, I know my sales deck, blah, 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 blah. Let's expand out to other channels. And here's where I get a little self-serving. Now you're going to ask yourself, which one should I pick? Well, which one's at the bottom of the funnel? Where are the buyers? Where are the buyers? Because you can go and you can try to, prove concept using cold email, but that's going to take a long time. So is organic, going to take a long damn time. Facebook's interrupter marketing. Those aren't really buyers. That's going to take a long time. What's the quickest, fastest way to the bottom of the funnel? Is it Google search? Now I realize again, I just happen to be the Google search guy, but you can't argue with the logic. Go to the bottom of the funnel. Figure out where your buyers are, what they say, what they ask for, what they're looking for, what their pain points are, what your competitors are saying, what your competitors are offering. The Google Ads search specifically is the freaking Coliseum. It's where you get to go out there as a gladiator, choose your weapon, and see whether or not you can compete. And if you can prove concept there, then whatever you've proven concept with is rock solid. And now you get to go to market in all these other channels and yes, expand out of Google. I don't think you should be in Google forever. You shouldn't have to pay for every single lead that you get every single time. I love organic leads. I love them. I just get this warm and fuzzy feeling when somebody comes in through my YouTube channel or organically because I'm like, I didn't have to pay for that. No, did I really? Yeah, of course it did. It cost me time and effort and energy and sometimes even money. But man, it feels good to have multifaceted inbound lead conduit. So yes, get expansive. But start with Google Ads, even if it's not with me. Start with Google Ads because that's where you're going to go to see what people at the bottom of the funnel, what buyers want, what they say, what objections they have, what they're willing to buy, what they're willing to pay, who your perfect customer is. And then once you've established that, then you move up the funnel. I actually have a video on this. We call it the bottom up funnel. My business partner invented it. I take all the credit. I'll drop a link to that video in this chat. It's a talk that I did at MDMC. It's a really brilliant paradigm And I can say that because I didn't come up with the idea. It's a really brilliant paradigm to assume, and it's worth watching. But this whole like what advertising channel is the best one, they're all good in their own ways, and they're all worth pursuing. Like if they weren't, nobody would be doing them. You wouldn't hear about them anymore. But start with the one that drives the most amount of engagement. And by the way, if you don't have inbound traffic, it's not Google anymore. So here's me, I'm not an idiot. Like, it's not just because I'm good with a hammer, I think everything's a nail. Like if people aren't looking for what you've got, let's say you have a product that's brand new, nobody's ever heard of it before. Google search isn't going to help you because nobody's searching for it. Then you want to go outbound. So maybe it's YouTube. Then maybe it's Facebook. Like, now you're going to go out and build awareness. So those of you that do have a product or service where people, they don't necessarily have to be searching for your product or service, but they have to be searching for either the problem or a potential solution, even if it's an alternative, but they have to be aware. And then if you have something where there's no awareness, then you can play the outbound game, but then focus on that and crack the code there and then expand. But all these agencies that want to do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things for you all at the same time. Oh, we're a full funnel agency. They just want to get as much money as they can out of you because they know they're not going to keep you very long. Prove concept with one thing, and then expand. I got really excited on this one. I'm sorry, y'all. It's been a day, but I appreciate y'all watching. Love all our subscribers. Like, comment, share, do all the things, and I'll see you tomorrow.